Hey, good morning. Good to see you. So a problem I've encountered in GarageBand, and I'm sure it's a problem in many other DAWs, it's that like sometimes when you record something, it's like you'll strum chords or you'll start singing like right before it actually starts recording. So what ends up happening is you see this, right? So this has been cut off a little bit. So that means when you hit play, you're not getting like the full strumming of the beginning of the chords. And then this creates additional problems when you go to loop it later, right? Because like when you loop it, now you're gonna loop it in such a way where it's gonna not feature the beginning of the strumming of the chords, and you're gonna have like an uneven loop, and it's gonna sound not the way that you want. So I actually haven't found a perfect way to get around this, but I have found one way to get around it, and that is to simply just like move things forward and not necessarily use loops. So as you can see in my DAW right now, I've got everything selected, and we're gonna move it forward just like this. So we're gonna move it forward like that, and then we're actually just gonna pull this back like this. Let's move it forward even more, as a matter of fact. So we're gonna make it so it features the beginning of the chords like that. And then we're gonna select all, and we're gonna pull it back. So now we're gonna have the beginning of the chords. We'll get rid of that loop. And the thing is that like I do this, like sometimes if I'm having this issue, I won't even loop. Like I won't even loop all these guitar tracks. I may actually just record one continuous recording. That way I don't have these like clicking sounds, and I don't have these issues of the loop that I'm talking about. By the way, I got a present for you. Go to producersociety.com/free mixing cheat sheet. That'll put you on my list to get a free mixing cheat sheet. And I send all kinds of cool tips and stuff that I don't share anywhere else. You can also join my forum at forum.producersociety.com. For now, it's totally free to sign up, but in the future, I'll probably lock it down and then turn it into a full course platform. But another thing that you can do as well is like see at the ending of these chords right here, you could actually pull this back like so, and then pull this one forward. That way you do get the beginning of the chords if you wanted. See? Because if we were to loop it now, it would sound more like this. So it has that like nasty clicking. It just doesn't sound that good, does it? There we go. So in some instances, I feel like this is the best way to go about it with your guitar recordings or whatever it is that you're recording, because you can avoid that clicking sound. You can avoid the missing the beginning strums on the guitar, the beginning of the stroke or whatever it is that you're recording. And I feel like this is how I get around it. At some point, maybe I'll figure out a better way of doing it. And I was thinking that maybe Logic Pro has a way of getting around this. Maybe like more sophisticated DAWs will have a way of getting around it. But if I'm using GarageBand, this is how I'm gonna go about getting rid of the clicks and how to get rid of the annoying loop problem that you'll run into. I have a present for you too. Make sure to get my mixing cheat sheet on producersociety.com/free mixing cheat sheet. And you can sign up to my forum as well at forum.producersociety.com.